I don't see any Overlord speed just yet, so EffOrt definitely has to work on that if he wants to fight back these Wraiths. It's usually best to switch into Mutalisk too, get a nice combination going, Mutalisk and some hydralisk. It gives you much more maneuverability if you go for Mutalisk against Wraiths. Plus, they can chase down Wraiths easier. They're still not as fast as Wraiths, of course. Wraiths are one of the fastest, if not the fastest unit in the game. Uh-oh, like I said, once the Wraiths start picking off the hydralisk, that's when the Zerg should start to worry. Because the Wraiths, I think they're nicknamed this in Korea, and I guess the foreign scene too, paper airplanes. They are so weak, but if you get them clumped up, they're one of the most powerful groups of units in the game, because if you can get them cloaked, they're so speedy, they can take down hydralisks, and it becomes a nightmare. But Leta's actually floating his factory back. I thought for sure he was going to do triple proxy on us with that factory, but he decided not to float it down, not to risk that factory's poor life yet again. It looks like Leta does not have a complete wall off anymore, but he does have some Marines stuck in the bunker just in case EffOrt should try to break through. But Cloak is going to be ready, and Leta is going to get so much damage done once he has the Cloak in here to take down these drones. He has such a huge grouping of Wraiths. As long as he doesn't fly over the Hydralisk, I think he's going to be okay. They're getting close to each other. Leta, at least he knows about the Hydras now, and let's see if he's cloaked or not. Yes, he is cloaked, so he can chase down the Hydras, pick those off. Oh man, running back to the Overlords. I don't think we have Overlord speed yet, otherwise he would have been able to run in. Nope, no Overlord speed, so easily picked off by this huge Wraith squad, and now things are looking pretty grim for EffOrt. Since he decided to stick all Hydras, this is not going to give him very much maneuverability, so he's got to stick to his bases as Leta is macroing up inside of his main. Of course, Leta did not go for his second base, so he's got to keep on the aggression. If he doesn't keep on the aggression, he's just going to be completely out macroed. But it's looking very bad for EffOrt as he's getting Hydralisk picked off. He can't get some good vision behind that ridge, so that's going to be a difficult ridge to hold. And no doubt Leta will keep reinforcing that ridge with even more Wraiths. Let's see. He's going back to his main with damaged Wraiths, so he might actually be repairing this Wraiths, which would be pretty awesome. Repair the Wraiths and then send them back in the field. But a Spore Colony inside the main now. I remember people just excoriating Quanro for this in the round of 36 against Leta, saying, "You're going up against Leta. Build Spore Colonies! Are you crazy?" So it looks like EffOrt is heeding that advice, building Spore Colonies. I think he's building another one at his natural expansion, which is where he most needs it, since that is such a difficult ridge to hold. So building Spore Colonies at each of the bases. Oh man, might have been a little bit too late though. He's lost so many drones in this attack. And he did switch into Hydra Lurker now. He's going to need those Lurkers to fight off the Medic Marine squad, and he knows that. That's probably why he stayed at Hydras instead of switching into Mutas. He knows he needs something to fight back that Medic Marine squad. But he only has a couple of Lurkers, maybe 3 at this point. And if Leta catches on to that and gets a nice surround on them, takes them down, it'll basically be over for EffOrt, because Hydralisks do very poorly against a Medic Marine squad, as he's might be able to find out soon enough, as the Wraiths are probably going to escort those Medic Marines right to the natural expansion. There are the Wraiths being repaired by the SCVs before they go out into the field. But Leta is already sending out one squad, at Medic Marines. He is, I think, working from 3 barracks at this point. He still has those 2 ports pumping Wraiths to this location. Okay, we do have Overlord speed now, so that's something for EffOrt. It's going to be still very difficult to chase down the Wraiths, but okay, I see one Lurker there. Might be a stopped Lurker trying to get lucky. See if, another Lurker trying to come in and intercept the reinforcements. Of course, being spotted by Leta, so Leta is most likely going to scan when he goes out with his reinforcements to take down that Lurker. EffOrt getting into a better position with all of his Lurkers right now, and Leta only has 1 scanner. So if EffOrt can exploit that to the best of his ability, he might be able to fight back this push. And if he can keep those reinforcements at bay with that 1 Lurker, of course he probably needed about 2 Lurkers to keep those reinforcements at bay. But let's see if he can do it. Oh no, another Lurker being sniped. Oh, that could be critical, because EffOrt needs every single Lurker right now. He's not going to be able to fight back the Medic Marines with anything else other than these Lurkers. He's got to use the Lurkers. He has them grouped together, so they're going to be difficult to surround. Even more difficult to surround, but the Wraiths are being such a nuisance. Oh boy, causing not only economic damage, but unit damage too, sniping the hydralisk that try to fight them back. Okay, looks like EffOrt scaring off the race a little bit, but Leta is just waiting for his reinforcements before he breaks through here. And if the reinforcements can get out of the choke, he might be able to take this at the front. Okay, getting one scan at the front. So it looks like he has one scan at least. He's going to need another scan outside the natural expansion, though. See if he has that. He does have another scan. Takes out the lurker. So his reinforcements will be okay. Not only that, but he's floating over his second base in the meantime, too, as he's going to do this attack. So the reinforcements, surprisingly, not on their way to this base yet. Not on their way to the natural expansion. So Leta kind of holding off for the meantime. Doesn't want to get completely surrounded. Now he is moving out with his reinforcement squad, so EffOrt got to be sweating it a little bit at this point. He's got the use perfect unit composition here. Fight back the medic marines with the lurkers, somehow using the hydralisk at the same time to fight back the wraiths. This is going to be so difficult for EffOrt. But okay, Leta getting the kills where he can. EffOrt moving out with his lurkers right now, just trying to hold that natural expansion at all costs so he can drone up and get a strong enough amount of units out to tackle that natural expansion here in a second. But the rays scanning, getting rid of the lurkers. Oh, this is not looking good. The lurkers rather went too far out beyond that spore colony, so they got completely demolished. There is, I think, one more lurker by the spore colony, might be another one. But without at least two lurkers, I don't see any way that, yeah, there are a couple of lurkers there, so I think EffOrt might be okay as long as he has good positioning here. But here comes Leta for another attack with these raids. Let's see if he goes for the economy. Yes, he is going for the economy, sniping drones all over the place, getting behind that ridge. And okay, yes, things are not looking good for EffOrt right now, as he saw from the big gulp he just let out. But now he has 5 lurkers in the area. One tank coming in, though. The tank is going to be critical. The tank can take down all these lurkers with siege mode. So EffOrt, if he wants to take down this attack, he's got to go out right now, try to get a pincer, try to get a surround with what he has. And I think he knows that. He's preparing his troops at the front, and I think he's going to go for an all-in attack here soon enough. Edging forward, but there is a siege tank in the area. Got to snipe that siege tank with those hydralisks. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to survive. Oh, man, things not looking good, especially with the science vessel in the area. He doesn't even need his scanner anymore. Oh, man, picking off all the lurkers. Lurkers can't even get within range of the tank to fight back all of these troops. And there's the siege tank yet again. Not sure what... Oh, there's the science vessel coming in just in time to get the scan on the lurkers. So no lurkers left for EffOrt at the natural expansion, and there's basically no way he's going to be able to hold back this attack, because now Leta has kind of switched into a standard type of build with medic marine and tanks, but he's kept all of his wraiths at the same time just to be even a huge, bigger nuisance. So look at this, everything going down for EffOrt, and our OSL champion is now 0-2 in this group. Yikes. GG from EffOrt. Oh boy. So Leta taking another win. You know, he's a 2-0 in this group, but I don't think either player is guaranteed anything. I was thinking about this before the match. Of course, I didn't have any time to prepare my who's screwed, who's not so screwed score sheet, but I don't think any player today is going to be guaranteed by getting a win or guaranteed to lose by getting a loss. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section, but I don't think that's the case just yet. Things will change on day 4, though. Well, this has been Nuke, moving on.